All right, welcome everybody. So we're going to do things just a little bit different here. I'm going to actually take you guys out and we're going to do the crab pot checking and all that stuff. But here we are. We're going to actually do things just a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and cook these bad boys up. Do like a catch, clean, cook. But then also make like a nice recipe. Something from the Brad's cookbook. We'll do some crab cake or some crab imperial, but it should be good. It should be fun. It should be a little different. Try and really shorten down the video of me actually crabbing and pulling the crab pots, and maybe focus a little bit more this time, at least, on the food prep and you know how we make whatever we're gonna make. I haven't really decided yet, but the next time you see me, I'll be back out on the water, and we're gonna take you through the whole process there. Then we'll come back here and we'll see, you know, what we're going to make. Crab cakes, crab imperial, chicken Chesapeake, I don't know. Anyway, Jimmy's and Sooks, Brad, welcome back, everybody. Okay, guys, welcome back. We just dropped in over at Phipps Park, which is right off of the Stuart exit in South Florida. Phipps Park, but a nice little ramp over there, kind of secluded. Gonna run down about a half a mile or so on the St Lucie. I'm gonna say it's South Fork. This is kind of the channel that leads into the Okeechobee, Lake Okeechobee. So this is one of the main runoff areas. But anyway, I'm gonna drop out as many as I can. It's already getting pretty dark. I'm really losing daylight quick now, so I gotta like move fast and make moves and hope that I have things relatively well prepared. But anyway, we'll check back in here in a little bit. I'm just going to drop these out right now, and obviously I'll be back tomorrow. Come check it. Curious to see what I have in these first couple, because I feel like that'll be a good determining factor whether I need to go down further or if I'm good in this area. But I don't know. Let's see what we have here in a moment. Alright, here comes my first one. Alright. There we go. Couple. Them suckers there. Two of them. So this is number 2. Bring in here. We got a couple, one's baby for sure. Jimmy's and Sooks. Coming up to number 3. Ooh, shit, nice one. Nice one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. That's a good spot there. Coming in to number 4. Number 4, I gotta figure out how to work this camera thing I got. Kind of a hassle. I feel like I'm gonna lose it too. Alright, one baby, another light looking one too. Alright, the grand finale, last one. Number 5. small ones and a lot of ones that like they have that really white underbelly, and that's just, it's not a good sign. It typically means that they're light, but whatever, you know, good spot nonetheless. Maybe there's just better time. Maybe I can come back in a couple weeks or something and it'll be better, but not bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it in.
Every day is windy. Anyway, I'm about a mile, half a mile to a mile down from this spot here. I got a couple out. Yesterday I came out here and picked them up and got about 15. None of them were big, but you know, 15 of them's not bad. And then I threw back 4. So I ended up going home with 11. Not a bad day for a new spot. What I think I'm going to do is just go down, you know, the left-hand side here. Go down the left-hand side to get the crabs out of those crab pots, and then come back and hit them on the other side and see the difference between catches, because I'm curious if what I'm thinking with the, you know, which side of the river theory works. Alright, Jimmy, you suck, Brad. Here we are. Spot number 1. So what I'm going to do on this trip, I may have mentioned it already, but I'm going to go down the line based on the side of the river that it was on. Alright, so we got 4 in this one, and they're not bad size today. A little better than yesterday. That little girl's got to go back. But outside of that, they're not bad at all. So we have 4 on this side already. Let's try and keep track. Got 4 pots out on this side, and I got 4 pots out on that side. Okay, we are at number 2. 2. One big one. One big one. Okay. Coming up on number 3 here, so we've done 2. We have 6 crabs total in here. 5 of them are keepers, from what I can see. Here's this one. A bunch of babies in here. This guy here. All right, so we've got 3, 1 escaped. This one's about to escape. Number 4. Last one on this side. Big one. Alright, 9 on this side. Again, not bad. Better than I thought. I think this other side that I'm about to go down was the better one yesterday, so we'll see what we get on this next run. The first one on this side. Nice, 2 pretty good sized ones. We'll take that. Alright, so we got 4 crabs and a catfish, I guess. Coming in. On number 3 on this side. So far we have 6 on this side. 2 of them look like they ought to go back, I think, so about the same. This might be better than what we've been seeing. Oh, we got 3, 4 of them in here, and they're all pretty decent sized. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the last one we have today. We've already exceeded what we got on that side, on the other side, out of the 3 that I just checked, so everything here is just gravy. Does look like a few of them have to go back because they're just too small. Some females. Oh, so we'll see. But this is it. One, two, three, four, five. Five and a catfish. Five and a catfish. Okay. Not a bad day out here. Got 24 total if I counted correctly. 15 on that side, 9 on this side. I think we'll be able to keep about 7 on this side, and then I don't really know. There's a few babies, but I'll get those babies back and see how many we have total. But wraps up day 2 here. I'm going to do this trial again, do this little test again, and see if again that side does better than this side. Because if it does, then I'm going to start to put them over there. Fun time. A couple dozen. 24 hours, a little bit less than 24 hours out in the water. All mullet. All the crab pots are about, I don't know, we'll say 8 to 16 feet worth of water. I filled them back up today with some sardines. We'll see how the sardines do down here. Again, this is a new spot. Somebody told me about this spot, so I figured I'd try it out, and it's paid off dividends so far. We'll take these home, cook them up with fam, and I'll catch y'all on the inside. We'll see how many we caught.
Okay, so I'm getting ready to put these crabs in. Got a little bit of water in here that's already boiling. I got my steamer grate in there, so I got all that stuff going. I put a little bit of this in there. Apple cider vinegar helps the crab meat come out of the shell easier. Just put a little bit of that in there, splash, and then we'll start tossing these guys in. Before I start doing that, I'll give the water a second to start really kind of boiling again. But obviously I'm going to be using Old Bay. I'm from Maryland, that's what we do, either Old Bay or J.O. seasoning. I like Old Bay, but what I do with mine, it's kind of like similar to J.O. I take it and I mix about half and half between kosher salt, of course kosher salt, and some J.O. seasoning, and some Old Bay seasoning, and it kind of turns out a little bit like J.O. seasoning. So I sprinkle that on top and cook them up for about 25 minutes, steam them for about 25 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, but after that we'll take them out, crack them open, clean them, pick the meat, and then we'll do something different, some kind of recipe with crab meat. So okay, more in there. Alright, so I just reloaded this bad boy up. We're going to get these guys cooked up, and then in the meantime I'm going to go ahead and start picking these. Here we are. So we spent a lot of time last night picking these crabs. There's about 2 dozen or so that I picked, and it was probably from like 7 o'clock to like 10 o'clock, so definitely no easy chore there. But I did get a ton of crab meat here, and I have pretty much everything set up for crab cakes. Alright, so a couple important things here when dealing with the crabs and picking them and getting the crab meat out. Really make sure that you take the time to get all the shells. You know, you don't want to have shells in there for people to be chewing on, because it kind of ruins a meal. But just make sure that you do the best you can to get all the shells out prior to making these crab cakes. Just makes for a more pleasant experience. The other thing is parsley, fresh parsley, seems to make all the difference in the world to me. So those would be my 2 recommendations. Shellless meat, really make sure you get the shells out, and absolutely use fresh parsley. So here's everything set up, mise en placed, ready to go. So we have 1 pound of crab meat, fresh picked as of last night. What else? Some eggs. We got 2 eggs, 2.5 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1.5 teaspoons of Dijon mustard in there, as well as 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. So in addition to that, we're going to have the Old Bay, and then I also put celery salt in there. So I got 1 teaspoon of Old Bay in here, along with a 1/2 teaspoon of celery salt, 2 tablespoons of parsley, fresh chopped. Again, makes all the difference in the world. And we got some panko and breadcrumbs. So about a 1/2 cup of panko and about a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. Onion, about a 1/2 small yellow onion, all diced up and ready to go. And then some hot sauce. Kind of use a combination of the two sauces there, but let's see here. So what we want to do first is go ahead and mix up the eggs, the mayonnaise, all the wet stuff, the Worcestershire sauce, Dijon. We'll mix all that stuff up. Get it ready, because this is going to be the mixture that combines everything and keeps it all put together. And then what you can do is also toss in your fresh ingredients. Okay. We'll mix that up a little bit as well. Add in a dash of this. This is the Old Bay hot sauce, and then just your regular old hot sauce. Old Bay hot sauce has kind of like a vinegary flavor to it a little bit, so it's a little different than regular hot sauce. And we'll mix this up, get that nice and combined, ready to go. And then we'll also toss this stuff in. Again, celery salt, Old Bay. Add those in. I'm going to add the recipe for this one on the bottom underneath the video, but this is kind of my own thing. I've taken a couple different recipes, took what I liked, and left the rest behind. I'm going to add in the crab meat now and get it kind of covered in this sauce here that we made. Do this one. I'm just going to fold this stuff in. I'm going to try not to break up the crab meat, because having those nice lumpy pieces of crab meat in there, that's what it's all about. That's what people are looking for. And that's what makes it taste good. Big old lump crab meat. So we'll continue to fold that in, and then throw in these breadcrumbs and stuff. So this was pretty much the whole crab, meat from the whole crab. I just toss it all in there. I tried to limit the amount of claws that I used, but claw meat, but definitely a lot of lump, back fin, and then everything else that they have. Okay, so this is pretty well mixed up. We'll go ahead and add in this panko here and the breadcrumb. Mix some of that up. Starting to look good. Starting to look like some crab cakes. Toss some more of that in there and keep on folding it up. Trying again to still not mash up this crab meat. Keep it all nice and lumpy if you can. Where we are now in this is we have the mixture all put together. I'm going to take this mixture, form it into crab cakes, put it on my sheet with some parchment paper here, and go ahead and toss it in the refrigerator for about a half an hour, maybe an hour or so, or however long you can do it. That'll help it kind of solidify. 1/3 cup. Makes a pretty nice sized crab cake, in my opinion. 1/3 cup here is what we'll use. We'll go ahead and form these out. Set them out to get hardened up a little bit in the refrigerator. There we go. Voila. So we're going to do this and get all these done. And the final product here. Beautiful, lumpy Maryland crab cakes. Alright, so we're back here. We're going to get ready to cook some dinner. We got our delicious crab cakes. But that's not the best part. The best part is that I have two very special guests. I have two very special guests with me right now. Consider these guys my best friends in the whole world. I'm introducing Easton and Colin.
Hey. Hi.
Alright, so these guys are going to help me cook a little bit. So what we're going to do now, right East? We're going to turn this on. Actually, you know what we should do? You think this is hot enough, boys?
Yes. Yes.
This is the star of the show right here. The crab cake. Crab cakes. Alright, so I need you guys.
Yeah. What? Get those crab cakes?
Take this and then slide that puppy right on there.
The puppy.
Please be careful. There you go. Perfect.
Oh, the meat down here.
Go.
Daddy, there's some meat down there.
Yeah, just throw that in the trash. Throw it in the trash. Good. So about 3 to 5 minutes on each side for these.
Dad, you could put one more right there. That one piece of black. Place that for us. All cheese in here, except the meat.
Alright, so now we're back. We've gotten done cooking. These boys have gotten done cooking everything up. And now they're going to go ahead and take a bite and tell me what they think of the cooking of the crab cakes.
Good. Good.
You think it's good? Good. I'm glad you guys like it. Alright, now we're all going to go ahead and sit down and eat. Thanks for watching, everybody. Jimmy's and Sooks, Brad, Easton, Colin. Gonna go ahead and enjoy this dinner.